What was your initial kind of reaction when you heard the news? Was it, well, how was it for you when you found out?
Like I had said, I was frustrated. I was mad. It was just like I said, we were both chomping at the bit for this fight. He was, we were both being very vocal. But I mean, I think it stirred up the pot. Good for us, probably better promotion, and I know it's got some buzz. So, I think it's gonna be a great fight, and I look forward to Saturday night.
Obviously, we spoke before the fight in a call similar to this one, where you were saying, you're looking forward to a high intensity fight, that Conor can come quickly, or, he showed both, longevity in fights and quick wins. Do you think that's still the same, or do you think his game plan will have changed at all, given the fact that he's had to come through a COVID bout?
Man, that's a great question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But whatever Conor Benn has prepared for me, I'm gonna be prepared for him. I really, I'm gonna let the fight play out, and we'll just take it from the first bell on, and just make the adjustments and see what we have to do to make sure we come out with the victory.
Well, Adrian, it's a great fight, obviously worthy of topping the bill, as we've already seen. So all the best for Saturday. Looking forward to it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris. If we go to Lyndon Dixon next, please.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Great. So you've come across the pond to the UK as the underdog for the fight. But for any UK fans that haven't seen you, what can they expect to see from you on Saturday night?
Just a great fight. I think the diehards definitely know I always come, show plenty of heart and grit. I plan on showing more talent too in this fight. It's been a fight where they're kind of like they feel like I think they already know me and what I'm gonna do, and I plan on just turning some heads and making an impressive performance on Saturday.
Thank you. You've been in with quite a few big names in the sport, such as Broner, Garcia. Do you put Conor Benn in that same category as those fighters?
I cannot. I want to see what he has to show me. That's why, like I said, he's got to show up and show me, and then we'll be able to see from there. If he can beat me, and if he can beat me impressively, then yeah, definitely I'll put him there with the big guys. But as of now, he hasn't proven anything to me, at least, to put him in that category.
Okay, that's it for me. Thank you.
All right, brother. Take care.
Thanks, Lyndon. If we go to Jonathan Nagyoff next, please.
Hey, Adrian, good to see you again. How you doing?
Good to see you too. I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Can you just sort of talk about how the preparation went in terms of when the fight was cancelled in fight camp? You had to go back to Chicago. Then, how did it all work in terms of your training?
It was fine. I mean, we had a great camp, so I mean, we didn't want to break the momentum, so we just went right back home and got right back in the lab. It was unfortunate what happened. I'm glad, it didn't seem to affect them that bad. So, I'm expecting the best Conor Benn. As far as for us, yeah, no, like we just, it was kind of good for us to just take a couple of days off and just reset. But yeah, we got right back to it. And, if anything, I feel more prepared now.
Obviously, in fight camp, you would have topped the bill in front of a relatively small crowd. This time, you're going to be in front of 20,000 in a football stadium, a rugby stadium in the UK. How does that sound?
Man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I obviously I did my research on Leeds and the history of the football and the rugby that they have here, and yeah, it seems like a gritty town, and they're big on their sports. So I'm excited. I'm expecting a raucous crowd, and I'm expecting to put on a great show for them, and God willing, win over the crowd and win the fight.
Do you see these styles between you and Conor Benn gelling quite well?
Yeah, most definitely. As most of the boxing public knows, I'm a very aggressive and very fan-friendly style fighter. And obviously Conor Benn, he's been very explosive and shown bits of greatness in his short career so far. So I think, this is definitely the fight that could propel him to the next level, or it could prove that he's not there yet. So, I think he's gonna be trying to prove that he is, and I'm gonna try to prove him that he's not. So it's gonna be a fireworks fight, and I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Good luck, Adrian. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Take care, man.
You too.
Thanks, Jonathan. If we go to Ryan Elliott from Boxing Social next, please.
Hi, Adrian. Thanks for joining us. How are you?
No problem. How are you, mate?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Now, obviously, you're coming over here to the UK. It'll be your first time fighting over here as a professional. You fought in Mexico. You fought in Canada as well. Coming over to our neck of the woods as well. How do you enjoy fighting on the road? Is it something you relish?
I do. I give thanks to God. I give thanks to my boxing career. I always said because I never crossed the pond to come over here, and I always said it would be because of boxing. And here we are. Last time was my first time, and it was although it was unfortunate that it was postponed. I actually, once it was canceled, I was able to see the town a little bit and walk around, and yeah, it was a great culture, great food, great people over here. So it was good, and now I'm excited to do what I do and put on a show for the public.
Now, it was mentioned just before. I saw you said you'd done your bit of research on Leeds and what to expect. Fight camp would have been a lot smaller a crowd. Here in Leeds with 20,000, probably going to be back in Conor Benn when you guys get in there into the ring. Does that give you that extra little bit of fire than knowing there's going to be a nice tasty atmosphere in there?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, this is why we do this. We want it's a dream come true to fight in front of a million, like thousands, of people, and knowing that the world's watching, and I mean, yeah, it's a big fight for both of us. I know Conor Benn, he's out to prove that he wants to be a world champion. However, I never got my world title shot, so I'm not done yet, and I think they got me as the old war horse already that's been through the ringer. So I mean, I'm here to show that there's still plenty of fight left in the Tigre.
Just to touch on what you just said there, I saw before the initially scheduled fight, you said they think I'm another Samuel Vargas, but I'm no Samuel Vargas. I'm here to win. Do you think they've made a mistake in picking you?
I think so. Just because well, I mean, marketing wise and I guess off of my record, it was a smart move because obviously I haven't looked good in my recent fights, so I'm sure that's what they're banking on. But I mean, sometimes just stuff happens in people's lives and people's careers where just the cards don't meet up right, and I want to close out my career with a strong run at getting a world title, and God willing, we'll be able to do that. But it all starts with a convincing and an impressive win with Conor Benn this Saturday.
Adrian, you've been in countless close fights. A lot of the time, you've had every right to feel disappointed with the outcome as well. Is it on your mind to go for really put the foot down and go for that stoppage on Saturday night and make sure? Most definitely.
I'm fighting, England's new, pride and joy. Obviously he's a Ben. He's the son of the legend Nigel Benn, and he's got a lot to live up to. And I mean, there's so much behind him. So definitely, me being the outsider, being as many losses and draws I have, if I don't stop him and it goes to the cards, even if I'm convincingly winning, I will be too scared to make it go that. So definitely, if I could take it out of the judges' hands, I plan to.
Now, there is that WBA belt on the line. Conor's pushing towards sort of world rankings, as you mentioned. There's a lot of backing behind him. He's touted as one of Britain's future stars. Have you thought about what a win would do for you at this stage of your career, though?
Most definitely. That's why I said, it's such a huge fight for both of us. He wants to make his charge, but I want to make another charge. I like I said, I never got my fair shake for a world title. After I beat Amir Imam 5 years ago, I was served to all the best welterweights when I was a 140 pounder, naturally. And now this is 5 years later. I think my body's kind of developed a little more. I think it's going to show Saturday now too. That finally I am a welterweight. And what better than with a powerhouse like Conor Benn? If I win this fight and it's in the way that I plan to, I think it'll return us back to the top 10, and I could start making a charge once again for a world title.
All right, Adrian, thank you very much and best of luck.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ryan. I'll just wait to see if there's any more questions, Adrian, but I think that might be it for now, unless anyone pops up.
Okay.
Just give it one moment just to wait to see if any more come through.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think that's it. Adrian, we'll see you in Leeds tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, no problem, mate. I'll see you around, all right?
Take care. Bye-bye.